In this video, we're going to talk about basic statistics. And basically, statistics, I mean, there's a whole course in statistics, but basically, statistics helps us describe data, which in turn helps us solve problems and make inferences in real life. But what we're going to do is we're just going to touch the very, very basics when it comes to statistics. One type of statistic is called a mean. All right. And it's probably what you normally think of as your arithmetic average, or what most people just say is average. To find the mean of a set of data, you add up all the values, then you divide by the number of values that you have. For instance, I have a bunch of test grades in this first example here. It says calculate the mean of the following data, and I'm calling it test grades. So a person made an 87, 78, 90, 64, 85, and a 94. And what we want to be able to do is to actually find the mean or the arithmetic average of that. Well, again, all we have to do is add up all the values. So I'm going to take 87, add 78, add 90, add 64, add 85, and add 94, right? So once again, let me make sure I wrote those down right. 87, 78, 90, 64, 85, and 94. And then we're going to take those numbers and divide by the number of numbers we have. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So I'm going to add that and divide by 6. Well, when I add all those together, I get 498. And I'm going to have to divide 498 by 6. And when I divide by 6, I get 83. All right. And so this is the normal method we use to kind of average up homework grades, quiz grades, test grades, so on and so forth. That's just one use of this type of statistic. Now let's go to what we call the median. And of course, you probably heard of median. If you have your driver's license, your median is the thing that's in the middle of the two lanes, right? And we're going to use that middle type of terminology to help us remember median. It's basically the middle number in the set of data. In order to find that, we have to put our numbers in order. I always do mine from smallest to largest, put them in order so that I know which number is actually in the middle. If there is only one number in the middle, then the middle number is the median. All right. Now, this occurs when we have an odd set of numbers. And so that's what I have in parentheses right here. All right. If there's an odd number of numbers, there's only going to be one middle number, and that middle number is your median. However, if we have an even number of values, all right, then there's going to be two middle numbers. All right. In order to find the median, then we have to find the mean of those two middle numbers. So it's two cases here. Let's look at an example. All right. Find the mean. These are some ages of a Sunday school class, all right? So find the mean, 2, 9, 5, 7, 11, 5, 4, 9, 6, and 6, all right? Of course, that 2 kind of doesn't belong, but they're in there. All right, so I'm going to put them in order. My smallest number is 2. And once I put them in order, I'm going to strike it out. 4. I have 2 5s. You want to be careful here. I have 2 6s. I have 1 7. I have 2 9s. And I have an 11. All right. And so in order for me to find out my middle number, I'm going to just strike off one from the end. I'm not at the middle yet. So I'm going to strike off another from both ends. I'm not at the middle yet. Strike off another from both ends. Not in the middle yet. Strike off another from both ends. And I have 2 middle numbers. And if I count the number of numbers I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have expected that there was 2 middle numbers because I have an even number of values. Well, these two numbers, 6 and 6, are my 2 middle numbers. And so I'm going to have to find the mean of them. The mean, remember, is the arithmetic average. So I'm going to add them together and divide by the number that I have, which is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12, divided by 2, which is 6. So my median is actually 6, and it's because those two middle numbers are the same. All right. Let's look at another. We're actually not going to look at another example. We're going to go to another type of statistic. This type of statistic is called the mode. All right. And basically, the mode is the number or numbers that are repeated most often in a set of data. All right. So that means we can have more than one of these things. All right. This is the only statistics where we're going to have more than one possible answer. All right. But to find the mode, just look at what number occurs the most, right? So for instance, 21, if I look at it, 21 occurs one time. 18, so I'm gonna mark that off. 18 occurs 1, 2, 3 times. 20, yeah, I'm not worried about order this time, occurs 1, 2 times. 19, 19 occurs 1, 2 times. And 47, that occurs 1 time. And so if I look at this list, 18 occurs 3 times, which is my most that it occurs. So my mode would be considered 18. All right. Let's say that I'm going to do a different problem, but I'm going to take out one of the actual answers. So I'm going to erase this stuff. Let's say that I permanently took out this 18 right here. It's just not in my data set anymore, okay? And so now I have this new data set with these numbers here. Well, and I want to find the mode. What I'm going to do the same thing. 21 occurs 1 time, right there. 18 occurs 2 times. 20 occurs 2 times. 19, that also occurred 2 times. And then 47 occurs 1 time. This time my mode is actually going to be more than one number, right? All of these numbers, 18, 20, and 19, occur twice in my data set. So all of them would make up my mode, 18, 19, and 20. All right, so this would be my solution. All right, and this concludes our study of basic statistics.